Hi guys, it's Skywars here with another video. Here we are going to check out if dynamic tone mapping or HGIG is better for the Red Dead Redemption 2. So as you can see, we are now in HGIG mode during night time in the game, and as you can see it is pretty dark. It is very dark, but I think it is realistically dark, so nothing too dark here. The moon is very bright, as it should be. And if we change to dynamic tone mapping, boom, it gets much brighter actually. But I think it is a bit too bright. It feels like it is it is almost like a cloudy daytime if we look to the blue sky there. It shouldn't be this bright, I think. So if we go back to the HGIG brightness, it gets much more like grayish, like in real life. So actually I actually prefer this darker night time, because it is close to the real thing, you know. If you go back to the dynamic tone mapping, it just makes it too bright for me, I think. As you can see, we are jumping back and forth, and you can see that there is just a very little difference between the two, but this is too much for me. This is more like a nighttime setting, I think. But this is just for night. So let's check out the other different. Oh, the time is actually the weather is changing, so let's see if it is cloudy. It looks pretty amazing. Like this, it also looks cool. Well, yes, you see, it is really dark now. And like this, the dynamic tone mapping actually destroys this realism. Look at it, especially this part. It's really like in real life, and there is no lamp around you and you are in complete darkness, except the moon gives some light. But if I turn on dynamic tone mapping, it just destroys this feeling. So I much prefer this. This is much more realistic. Almost a little spooky. Look at it. It looks actually scary to go there. This is not that bad, but it is worse for me. I think this is the real deal. Yeah, and it is not as dark as you think. So I put down a campfire. As you can see, the fire is so bright that even in dynamic tone mapping the brightness doesn't change. Actually a tiny bit around the fire, but the fire itself doesn't get brighter, because it is as bright as it should be. Oh my god, look at it, we woke up to a storm. Oh my god, how it looks. Check this out. Yes, as you can see, with dynamic tone mapping, it becomes much brighter. If you turn back to HGIG, it becomes much more realistic looking. This feels more natural. As you can see, but you should know that with HGIG, the sun is the brightest asset of the game, and everything should be dimmer. But with dynamic tone mapping, everything will be brighter, because the TV will adjust the brightness to the particular scene that you are seeing. As you can see, this is how it should look, and this is how the brightness is increased by the TV. Wow. But this is the more realistic image. This is what the game tells to the TV how it should look, and this is what the TV thinks. So the game should decide, not the TV. In person, there aren't many differences other than that the brightness is increased here, but the brightest areas can't be brighter. So basically with dynamic tone mapping you lose dynamic range. But like this, you will always get the same dynamic range, going from the brightness of the grass, the shadow areas, to the sun and the fire. Everything has its own brightness, and with HGIG it is preserved. But with dynamic tone mapping, the TV overtakes and increases everything. I only advise you to turn on dynamic tone mapping if you are in a bright room, okay? But if you are in a darker room, the best is the pitch black room, because in a pitch black room you can use HGIG and you can enjoy the full dynamic range of the TV from top to the bottom. But again, with dynamic tone mapping you lose some of the dynamic range, basically. As you can see here, the sun is so bright that dynamic tone mapping lowers some of the brightness of the sun, but it should be brighter. So in the end, dynamic tone mapping is you know, not the real deal, not the true HDR, but the game tells you, the TV, to display. So here is the sun. Actually looks dimmer with dynamic tone mapping, but here everything looks brighter, and now you lose dynamic range, unlike here where you look into the brighter sun from the darker grass. Here you look from the brighter grass to the darker sun. You get what I mean? So basically HGIG is the superior option. Thanks for watching and have a great day.